Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes has got its first reactions online. It's out next week. Very, very good response, actually. This is a film which I was personally looking forward to. So, I just enjoyed these films. I think they're good, just generally. I think they're always pretty good. Whether they're groundbreaking or not, I don't think they have to be. I think, generally speaking, they've always been very, very good on visual effects. And they've just always been pretty decent stories. It's a compelling world. I think 20th Century Fox did a pretty good job with it all. Now, of course, 20th Century Studios was formerly 20th Century Fox, now under Disney. I did wonder how these would do, but apparently it's pretty good, to be fair. So let's take a look. Hit subscribe if you're new here, folks. Turn the bell notifications on. And if you like what I do here, please do become a Patreon for as little as $2 a month, linked down below in the description box. But anyway, as you can see here, look. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes social media reactions hail the movie as a worthy successor to the previous trilogy, which is, I mean, you know what, like, that's all you can really hope for, because the last trilogy was pretty good. It wasn't exceptional as a trilogy. I think 1 and 2 was probably the better, and then the third one, I was a little bit disappointed with the third one. It wasn't horrendous, but or equally they kind of wasted Woody Harrelson, I think, personally. And this looks like a pretty good start to a new trilogy. It does seem to be that they're trying to tie it into now sort of future stuff or previous stuff, because the new human May can talk, can speak, seems to know things about the past. So maybe they're, and was also wearing normal clothes, so maybe they're bringing it all the way back around to her being an astronaut, maybe. But let's take a look. It's interesting. It is interesting. For those that don't know, there's apparently a new tyrannical ape leader builds his empire. One young ape undertakes a harrowing journey that will cause him to question all that he's known about the past and to make choices that will define a future for apes and humans alike. It's from Wes Ball, who I wasn't massively keen on because he's done The Maze Runner. Meh. I don't care about The Maze Runner. Dog shit, quite frankly. But they say this, look, early word is in, and it's mostly very positive so far. That is to be expected, but I'm still keen on this. So I guess technically that's confirmation bias, but that's me being self-aware. So all signs point to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes more than living up to its predecessors. And while there are some minor niggles, it appears the franchise is in safe hands with Disney, apparently. But here we go, look. So, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is a strong continuation of the series. Takes a little while to find its footing. That's kind of to be expected, because it's got a brand new setting, so because it's in the future. But builds into a captivating second act and a thrilling finale. Excited to see where it heads from here after an intriguing ending. Because it's supposed to be a brand new trilogy. I think that's interesting, though. A slow first act? I don't mind that. If it's got a fair amount to sort of build up to. As long as it ends on a pretty big crescendo. I don't tend to mind that too much. I was a big fan of the previous Planet of the Apes trilogy and can say I absolutely loved Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This film cements the franchise as one of the strongest IPs out there. And you know what? That is interesting, isn't it? Because how many Planet of the Apes films have we had? And everyone always seems to want to go back for more. It is, for all intents and purposes, a very strong IP. Always seems to do reasonably well, quite frankly, at the box office. So, isn't that interesting? I never really thought about it in that context, that, it was a sort of a powerhouse property, but it is. I loved Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. How is it as good as the Matt Reeves movies? I don't know, but it's phenomenal. Apocalypto with apes, as Wes Ball promised. Riveting and emotional. Apes continue to be pound for pound one of the best, if not the best franchise running. I'm noticing a bit of a theme already. Apes have never been stronger in Wes Ball's magnificent Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The complexities of Caesar's legacies looms large, but twisted in this coming-of-age odyssey of truth and lies, knowledge and power. A breathtaking visual feast, a new hope for the Apes franchise. That's an interesting comparison. Jermaine Lucier says, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes does the Apes saga proud, a sprawling adventure with wonderful effects and performances. It has a lot to say, which leaves it thematically murky. I also don't love the ending, But those are minor gripes for an otherwise enjoyable, engaging film. I do wonder if the ending is more of a gripe with how they're trying to establish it connecting to other things. Maybe. Wes Ball is the perfect director to bring Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes to life. A compelling story with complex characters, stunning visuals, and brilliant through lines, tying it to the movies that came before. Noah, May, Proxima Caesar are phenomenal, because this is Proxima Caesar. It's like a guy that's building his own sort of empire, basically. Between Rise, Dawn, War, now Kingdom, this series continues to be one of the very best franchise reboots out there. As expected, there was no better director to take over than Wes Ball. There's definitely a theme here in terms of franchise. Director Wes Ball. What a wonderful day! Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is yet another strong entry in the Planet of the Apes franchise. Relieved and thrilled by how much I enjoyed it, even compared to the last nearly perfect trilogy. I disagree with that, but fine. Yeah, again, talking about the first act, Wes Ball takes his time establishing the state of things. Yeah, so that's the first act gripes. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is a worthy successor to the throne, a bold leap into the future of this world that hooked me immediately. It's a genuinely exciting action-adventure, perhaps longer in scope than the last films, or larger in scope, sorry, but just as grounded and honest emotion. That's cool. What does he say a bit further? Shall we have a look? What does this say? Exploring how Christ-like legend of Caesar has spread for both good and evil, and introducing us to new characters we grow to care about. Owen Teague, Kevin Durant, Peter McCann, all deliver memorable performances, a tremendous visual feat, with the best visual effects seen in a movie since Avatar: The Way of Water, while never wavering from its emotional core. I mean, man, these Apes films have always been great in terms of their visuals. They've always been brilliant. Is it Weta doing it? Yeah, Weta had a big hand in this. Okay. But there's also no doubt that Ball's personal proficiency with visual effects contributed big time to how incredible this film looks. Look, I'm excited for this. You know, it doesn't mean that this is the be all and end all. Doesn't mean it's going to be a great film. No, like, of course not. You know, it might be terrible. There definitely does seem to be a theme running through all of this. Franchise, great IP, blah, blah, blah. All this kind of crap. Wes Ball, repeatedly spoken about. But we'll see. I'm excited for this film. I think this will be good. And as I always do, or try to always do anyway, with a lot of the bigger blockbusters or box office films, is to give you the initial reaction. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Would love to hear your thoughts. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.